We're joined by CBS Sports MLB analyst and former first-round pick Brinson as the Cubs refuse to go down quietly. At one point, they're down 0-2 in this series, now forcing a winner-go-home Game 5. In your mind, what's been the biggest shift for this Cubs team these last two home games?
I mean, the Wrigley faithful, right? You're playing at home. You're playing in Wrigley. It's October. There's a vibe. You got Dexter Fowler and Jason Hayward in the stands singing the seventh inning stretch for him. So the Cubs just have a vibe. They got the defense going. I want to point out something that Pete Armstrong, PCA, did tonight. He had more of team at-bats tonight. You know, he's been a free swinger. He's had a great season this year. Started the All-Star game in center field. Free swinger, though. Swinging out of the zone a lot, chasing a lot, and teams know that. They've exploited that. They've taken advantage of that. Today, he showed maturity, showed me maturity today, taking team at-bats, laying down sacrifice bunts, trying to get on base any way he can, taking his walks today. He looked more mature and more poised out there today. So it's at-bats like that, and the team notices that, right? The team notices he's a guy that likes to chase. He's a young guy, young kid, plays with his heart on his sleeve, hair on fire. But tonight, he reared it back. He decided to have team at bats, and it showed a lot of maturity for me tonight. So that's just a part of what the Cubs kind of did to the Brewers there tonight. I wanted to point that out for PCA.
Absolutely. And now I want to dive a little bit more into this matchup, because now I want to, of course, this is going to take from all sides of this game to get this victory and force this Game 5. But when I point out the offensive explosion that we saw from these Cubs bats, or we look at the pitching efforts we saw, what do you key on in the game changer in this outcome?
I key on the bullpen. The bullpen shut them down today. The pitching staff as a whole shut them down today. Matthew Boyd had that first pitch get me over curveball working for him. They couldn't figure it out. I was waiting for the Brewers to make an adjustment and swing first pitch on that curveball, but he had everything working. He was mixing. He was switching up patterns. He was keeping them off balance. And another thing, the Brewers didn't play that great of defense. We're used to them playing defense and being able to take advantage of outs that the teams give them on the base pass on the offensive side and on the defensive side. They just didn't do that tonight. But for me, again, it was the bullpen. It was the pitching staff shutting out the Brewers tonight, man. Tough lineup to shut out. I mean, it's tough for them not to score runs. So for the bullpen and the pitching staff as a whole to show up tonight on a could be a clinching game for the Brewers, elimination game for the Cubs there. For them to show up and show out like they did, man, really stuck out to me tonight.
Just 3 hits allowed all game, 2 hits coming from the bullpen. So nonetheless, just a very impressive outing, nonetheless, from the Cubs pitching. But series now shifting back to Milwaukee. And my question to you is, momentum swinging now on the Cubs side. You take 2 at home, and 2 very, very strong victories, I want to call them, because you had the opportunity to go home. Brewers couldn't do anything about that. But is momentum on the Cubs side? Or are you not betting against the best record in the league back home on their home turf?
Yeah, series shifts to old Milwaukee, short little drive for both teams there. But I don't think it shifts too much, right? It shifts a little bit for sure. Cubs just got 2 big wins at home. Now you're going back to Milwaukee to close out the series. Game 5, anything can happen. Everybody's on the table, all hands on deck, all positions. People need to play different positions. If we need you to pitch in a place that you're not used to pitching in, you're going to have to do that for the team. But I don't look as the momentum shifted a whole lot, because again, you are still facing a dangerous Brewers team. They play well at home. They play well in front of in front of those fans out there in Milwaukee. So again, anything can happen. But again, big win for the Cubs at home again. But the momentum has definitely shifted, and I know the Brewers can feel it. I was watching them at the end of the game there in the 7th inning when Kyle Tucker hit that home run. The air was sucked out of the Brewers dugout a little bit. So yes, definitely the momentum is definitely on the Cubs side, but I'm not knocking out the Brewers just yet, man. This is still a gritty, tough team who can put together some run, put together some good at-bats, and sneak up on you real quick.
Okay, you said anything can happen, but if you're the Dodgers, what do you want to happen? Who would you be rooting for if you are the Dodgers this Saturday night?
If I'm the Dodgers, I'm rooting for whoever looks weaker on the pitching side, especially on the ball. Both these bullpens are elite, right? The Dodgers definitely know they have a weaker bullpen, but in both of these cases, I mean, it's kind of pick your poison, right? You got the Dodgers who haven't played that well against the Brewers, so maybe you're leaning more towards the Cubs side. But again, if I'm the Dodgers, man, bring it on. I have confidence in my team, and I have confidence in myself. If I'm the Dodgers, whoever you put across the dugout from us will be all right. But I mean, they have not played that well against the Brewers this year, so maybe they're hoping the Cubs can pull out Game 5.
Okay, you said if you're the Dodgers, bring it on. But if you are Lewis Brinson, who's your pick for Game 5?
Oh, man, you're going to put me on the spot like that, Kiana? Oh, man. So for me, again, I said the momentum hasn't really shifted totally on the Cubs side, but I am taking the Cubs. Like I said, that was big for me. I like to see a guy like PCA, young guy, right? He's a young spark plug, young Monstar. I love the Monstar term, but he is he's very important to this team, and everybody on this team knows it. But a team full of veteran guys. You got Kyle Tucker, you got Dansby Swanson, been there, done that. Both of them have rings. So, like, you look at guys like that having team at bats and learning on the fly in the playoffs in big situations. I look at the Cubs really taking that to heart, be like, man, okay, this guy's learning. All right, this guy's picking up what we're putting down here, and you have better at bats up and down the lineup. You got your bullpen clicking on all cylinders. You just shut out a really good scoring team. So, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and take the Cubs. I'm going to go ahead and take the Cubs here. Brewers, you guys still have it all working for you. Pat Murphy with the pocket pancakes and everything, and the home crowd. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Cubs. I'm going to go out on a limb and take the Cubs here in Game 5.
I put you on the spot, and you backed it up. I appreciate you giving us a pick. But like you said, you put it out there. You said this can be anyone's game, and we're going to find out whose game is it and who's moving on to NLCS. Lewis, as always, thank you so much. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the numbers don't lie. Take a look at the Cubs in potential elimination games this postseason. Well, 3-0. All of these elimination games. Let's see if they can do it one more time. First pitch, 8:08 p.m. from American Family Field on Saturday.
When you need your sports news all the time,
we've got breaking news to bring to you.
CBS Sports HQ gives you a snapshot of all the sports that matter to you.
Big news coming out of the NFL. A lot of movement in the rankings this week.
With highlights.
What a finish at the final round of play.
And in-depth analysis.
Can they three-peat? Tony Romo joins the conversation.
What can you say about this game?
When you need your sports in a snap,
we're bringing you that breaking news right here on HQ.
Find it on CBS Sports HQ. Streaming free anywhere you are.